Did it get much worse for you?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
No, but did it get better? I mean, did things...
All this balance that we worked, I think, was better, no? The orchestra to reduce the feel, the sound. It's not only dynamics, it's sometimes the sounds, the ambient.
Yeah. But what else, what do we still need to work on? Because I think one of the problems when we play, you can only hear what is around you, right? And I don't know, you hear pretty well because you hear more, but I think it's really important to always ask what we could actually improve tomorrow. We have one more try before the concert tomorrow night. So that's going to be a good chance to, can anybody suggest something? Because everybody has good ears.
I think when the concertmaster has the solo with you, the winds are way too loud. They're not, I don't think they're listening to what you're doing.
Okay.
So the balance is off.
Okay. The winds, so that's a good, because he's playing much softer now, right? And so we gotta watch out for that. Okay. Thank you for that. Anything else that you notice? Yeah, go ahead.
It was like listen to each other more. This is Aslan.
Hi, Aslan.
Hello. There was a point in time where you were having your little solo, and I guess the first violin and second violins were playing pits, and it was just like they were together, but it wasn't with you.
I see. So we're not in the same group or something. Okay.
Some of the second violins.
My responsibility, my bad things.
No, it's not necessarily you. It's people have to kind of. No, it's mutual because it's never your or mine or whatever. We have to figure it out. Go ahead.
Just to have more than one ear, also working with Aslan on the bits. And like how you guys, you guys work together, and then with him with the Wintel, sometimes it seemed like they were louder than you. So like a lot of times I had to like if I just wanted to like focus on like your part, I just had to like listen because it was like they were like way louder than you, so it was hard to like hear that was you playing and not any of it.
But one question that I have is like, we're always playing roles. Like sometimes I'm playing a top line, sometimes it's a middle line, sometimes a low line. So sometimes it's like, I feel like part of my job is to almost focus on a section, to say like sometimes, like I'm not, you don't need to hear me all the time. It's sort of like saying, if you could hear me, it's sort of like little points of light through trees, you're seeing the tree, but there's a little light there that's kind of like, I don't know, just kind of, points of light. But how do you, I'm curious, what are some of your reactions in terms of what we need to work on tomorrow? What do you think, what are you going to think about tonight, for example? I'm trying to think about what I should think about, but I'd like to know what.
I think that the second movement, sorry, because you know me, but the second movement, that wasn't Mr. Churchill tap, okay. Anyway, I think the second movement, it feels like the ideas that you have are not the same as what the orchestra is understanding necessarily, and so it feels like you're trying to portray something and it's understood and communicated with you, but they're not getting it, so that's why sometimes it's not completely congealed or it's not completely together. So like there's this dissonance of your energy with their energy, and it's not completely matching.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good, which I think we're trying to figure out by actually getting, you were talking about making more of a through line to get more of a rhythmic groove or pulse so that it becomes inevitable. No matter what you do, you're going to fall into that pulse, And I think that may solve some of those problems. It may even align some balance things. Does it tend to be top heavy or bottom heavy?
It depends, I think, where you sit in the hall. Because where we were is very different than where it could be on the opposite side. So
yeah, that's the other thing. Is like when we do, you want to actually please the majority of ears, but you know that there's some places that are going to feel a little bit.
But you're heard.
And also yesterday we talked about some tempo in the second, but he and me, only alone in our room. He's here and this, okay, it was perfect yesterday. That was good, I remember?
Absolutely.
We understand very well. But when I write the orchestra, the same tempo is different with more sound. For example, when I started the second movement, as you know very clear, was slower than the tempo that he was thinking. But it's only because yesterday I don't have the instrument, I don't have the sound, and today I have the sound, I need more time, but it's not correct because I might check your time, because it's more or less with the bowing also. No? He's searching all the time, it will be different. Afterwards he said me, it's a little slow, I try to go faster, but you know, no really it's only a little the time. So yeah, certain now the moment is to be in contact, to be more in contact afterwards.
I think something you said is really interesting. So when you guys play together versus when you play alone, right? Do you feel the same, probably the same thing with the tempos, right? Something, it gets like, and it's sort of like, I don't know about you, but I've always thought that sound takes space, right? More and more sound takes more space. And in a way, it's like big masses of bodies on planets. If you have like a planet has a moon, right? It actually has gravity. The bigger the planet, the more dense it is, the more you actually, it has that. And I think sound has some of those elements, you know? So it's like, or it's like moving a truck. It's really heavy, you can't turn really suddenly, but if it's like a paper, you know, it's a small car, you can, or a bicycle, you can turn really quickly. And so somehow, the more mass and weight there is, you've got to kind of get into a groove and then try and keep it going. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, so that's, you know, sound and motion and movement.
Tomorrow will be different with the
People.
Well, people, that would be also really
the sensation of today can be tomorrow we need a little faster than today. I don't know.
Yeah.
We must be only. The wonderful thing in music is that each second is different.
The thing I love about this guy, see, tell them where you're from.
I am from Spain. You know, in the north of Spain is the Basque country. You know, I am Basque, near French. We live very well there. We have
Very well.
we eat very well. Wonderful wines there in the Rioja. You know Rioja? You must know Rioja. You know Rioja. Hablas español. ¿De dónde eres? And also it's different temperament. It's also, but we must be now not from Spain, and not from. We must be only one.
Yeah.
And this is complex in only 1 second.
But what's great is like nothing we do is actually exact because it changes with people, it changes with space, it changes with the
Did you
day,
sleep
the
well?
morning.
Did
Exactly.
you sleep well this night? Or sleep bad? Or?
Yeah, exactly. You know, how many hours did you sleep? Did you wake up in the middle of the night? Are you jet lagged? Or you know, and so we're always trying to keep our eyes and ears open to see, okay, how's it going? Are we we're checking in with each other? Is that what you guys do? Like when you play? Sometimes. Well, sometimes you're getting just your part right. But other times, if you know your part, then you can. The more you know your part, you can open your ears to what's going around you. Or I could joke around with people at the orchestra, which I did. I'm sorry.
No, it was perfect.
We were like, you know, because it's nice, it's fun. So.
No, it's also to provoke them to be in the.
In the moment.
Exactly, to say, hey, what's happening?
More connection.
Maybe go